So the next command, next function I would like to introduce is called filter. It's keep observation based on some specific criteria. So maybe you original sample you don't want to keep all the observation. You want to based on some criteria to select some observation and create another object. So original object you or just create is current object called ACS 2015. But maybe you want to create another object that based on some sample selection criteria. So you can use filter to help you to achieve this. So you can consider it's kind of like generate another, create another data set, data file in this data. Okay, but R is again, we just generate new object. Okay, so for example, you want to just keep the gender is male and the income is more than 5,000, and you generate this based on using the this object, original object, but assigned to the new object. So you create another object called ACS 2015 CSV male H. So if you do that, you will see, well, you will create another data set. And that's basically only have male and only male. You can see only sex equal to 1 and the wage need income need to be above 5,000. Okay, so that's another. But maybe you don't want to create a new object. You can also using existing object and replace it. Then you can implement. They will generate this new object and replace the original object. We do not generate new object. Okay, so that's another thing you can do. So it's very similar keep in this data. Okay, and you can also just keep based on the some substring like this stay equal to 1 or we use another judge. You can try. Okay, and basically it's very similar to the command called keep in the data. Okay, so another function I would like to let you know is select. It's select variable based on their names. It's also very similar to keep, but in the R we use different function to do that, to do these two different purpose. So in this, you want to just keep specific variable, then you can use this select function. So just put the variable you want to keep. So this means x to this variable. Or you can just put year, sex, or individually also. You can do that. And you will create a new object or replace the original object. That's you can do. So here, what is original object? Let me check. So x means here x to the income. So you can do this. So that means they create a new object and only until family income. And also just keep this, create a new object called CSV new. It just have year and sex. So you can see this new, just two variable. Okay. So it's also very similar to keep in this data. Okay. And if you use minus, it means you want to drop this variable. So you want to keep all the variable except these three variable. So if you just put minus using the select function, it's very similar to do the same thing as the drop in this data. And you can see what does this mean. So you just want to drop these three variables. So originally it's 17 variable. Keep in mind, if you do that, you will Oh, sorry. I think I might already drop this variable. Okay. So let me check what happened. Okay, I think I understand what happened. I put the wrong function. So select, if you implement, it will be okay. It should be okay. So that will just drop the x, the new one is this. Drop the x and other age and sex variable. Okay. So that's for the this function, the select functions video.